He's coming. Edu Gaspar just met with the representatives of the £110 million star, and Arsenal confirms the stay of an indispensable star for the Premier League title with a new contract. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest news from Arsenal straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before that, if you're as passionate about Arsenal as we are, don't waste any time and subscribe to our channel right now to stay updated on everything happening with the greatest team in the Premier League. And without further ado, let's dive into today's top news. Victor Osimhen's team met with Edu Gaspar at London Colney. The £110m rated Napoli striker has been strongly linked with a move to the Premier League heading into the summer, with Arsenal one of the leading clubs looking to sign the Nigerian international. The North London side are desperate to add a new leading forward to their ranks this summer, with Osimhen proving to be a popular choice amongst Arsenal fans as we approach the transfer window. And according to journalist Charles Watts, Osimhen's team have already been to London Colney to discuss a potential move with Arsenal's sporting director Edu. The Brazilian transfer guru has been key to Arsenal's transformation in recent years, with Edu overseeing numerous deals that have helped transform the Gunners into what they are now. And it appears that the former Arsenal midfielder is now looking to make another big move this summer in the form of Osimhen, who could be a game-changing signing for the Gunners. Indeed, the Nigerian international is one of the most prolific strikers in all of Europe and a player who would be a huge improvement on the likes of Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah, and Osimhen could be open to a move. Victor Osimhen could be one of Arsenal's best signings yet. Osimhen is one of the best centre-forwards in world football and a player that every top European side would love to have in their attacking ranks. And for Arsenal, signing a world-class striker in Osimhen could be what takes the North London side to that next level, one that could see the Gunners compete for European silverware on a regular basis. With the North London side one of the most appealing clubs in the world and Osimhen leaving Napoli, it could be a potential match made in heaven this summer if the striker decides to join Arsenal. Arsenal are reportedly interested in Columbus Crew goalkeeper Patrick Schult as a replacement this summer for Aaron Ramsdale. The England international has lost out on his starting spot in Mikel Arteta's starting 11 with David Raya arriving last summer and establishing himself as the new number one in North London. With the Spanish star just enjoying his best game yet for Arsenal in the UEFA Champions League against FC Porto, Ramsdale's future seems to be set in stone away from the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal looking to replicate Chelsea transfer plan with Patrick Schult. And according to The Telegraph, 23-year-old USA international Schult has emerged as an option for Arsenal, with the youngster last season winning MLS Cup with the Crew. As per the report, Schult's profile has been compared to Matt Turner's, another goalkeeper Arsenal signed from MLS before selling the former New England Revolution to Nottingham Forest last summer. With Chelsea finding immense success in the MLS goalkeeping market last year in the form of Jord Petrovic, Arsenal replicating a similar move could be an ideal way to replace Ramsdale. Indeed, Schult would be a relatively cheap signing compared to European-based targets, and at 23, the shot-stopper has plenty of time ahead of him to develop into a top keeper at Arsenal. Patrick Schult could be ideal to replace Aaron Ramsdale. Lauded by Crew manager Wilfried Nancy as an outstanding talent, it's no real surprise why Arsenal are now interested in signing Schult as a backup option for Raya. Young, athletic and with a very high ceiling, Schult ticks a lot of boxes for what the North London side are looking for in a potential replacement for Ramsdale this summer. And after the success of Chelsea last year with Petrovic, Arsenal could have an MLS gem on their hands, having not quite had luck in recent years with Turner and Austin Trusty. Ben White has today penned a new long-term contract with Arsenal. Journalist David Ornstein broke the news of White's new deal earlier, before the club made an official announcement. The defender is a vital figure in Mikel Arteta's squad. He has virtually been an ever-present in the Gunners' starting 11 since signing from Brighton and Hove Albion in the summer of 2021. The 26-year-old spent his first season at the Emirates Stadium playing in the heart of the defense, alongside Gabriel Magalhaes. However, following the emergence of William Saliba, he was shifted out to right-back at the start of last season and has since gone from strength to strength. White is also now an established fan favorite, due to his consistency, mentality, and mastery of the dark arts. The England international can be relied upon to give his all week in, week out, and also offers a great deal of tactical flexibility. For instance, in recent weeks, Arteta has tasked White with performing an inverted role from his starting right-back position, and the player has adapted to these new instructions seamlessly. At times earlier this season, the full-back was struggling to produce his absolute best form, as he was regularly playing through pain. Since Arteta took his Arsenal squad on a mid-season trip to Dubai, though, White has looked like a player reborn. He clearly benefited from that opportunity to rest and fully recover, and he is absolutely deserving of this new contract. After penning his new deal, White took to Instagram and shared a 5-word message with the Arsenal supporters. He said, "Couldn't be more grateful. Home," followed by a red love heart emoji. James McNicholas and Adrian Clark were absolutely blown away by one Arsenal star in the win over Porto. Martin Odegaard was sensational for Arsenal in the Gunners' Champions League triumph over Porto. The Arsenal club captain led by example against the Portuguese outfit, as he always does. He pressed and harried opposition players relentlessly, as he scarcely stopped running throughout the 90 minutes or the period of extra time that followed. The Norwegian playmaker was equally influential on the ball. Odegaard was hailed as a genius for his brilliant assist for Leandro Trossard's first half goal, which leveled up the round of 16 tie on aggregate. The 55-cap Norway international has racked up 8 assists this season, and has also chipped in with 9 goals. The data shows that Odegaard has been one of the most creative players in Europe this season. Odegaard then also stepped up to take Arsenal's first penalty in the shootout, which was required to decide the tie. The 25-year-old finished confidently from the spot, setting the Gunners on their way to victory. Mikel Arteta is clearly hugely reliant on Odegaard. The former Real Madrid man is named in the starting 11 week in, week out, and is very rarely substituted. He is a leader on the pitch, and can be counted upon to step up when his side need him. The captain's armband brings the best out of Odegaard, and it is clearly a role that he takes seriously. He put in a true captain's performance against Porto. Martin Odegaard hailed as perfect Arsenal captain. Journalists James McNicholas and Adrian Clark have now had their say on the midfielder's latest display. Speaking on the Handbrake Off podcast, McNicholas said, "He is, kind of, the perfect modern creative player, isn't he? Because he has all the technique, he has all the imagination, but he allies that with such tremendous work rate and also, real tactical intelligence. To watch Odegaard is to get a lesson in the geometry of football. Such a smart footballer, he's like having a coach on the field in a way." Actually, it was really striking. There was one point in the first half where the players did come over and get some instruction from Arteta, but there was another moment where Odegaard called the players in and was speaking to them about what Arsenal needed to do differently. It's impressive. Clark then added, "Martin Odegaard has broken the captain's curse, hasn't he? He's the perfect captain for us. We've had some, maybe, questionable choices down the years. It felt like a poison chalice. It is hugely important that Odegaard is able to remain fit and in good form for the remainder of the campaign. If Arsenal are to stand any chance of Champions League or Premier League glory this season, then they will need their skipper to continue firing on all cylinders." Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.